A good time.
That sounds cool. I feel like I was lazy this year with costumes, and I actually really love Halloween. Um, like dressing up and
Mm.
like my goal be to remember. Okay, what was the meme through this year? Like, what was the funny shit that people could not stop laughing at? And I could not remember this year, and I also didn't really have nowhere to go, so I was just like, I just did the Squid Game. I put some letter stickers on my old cheer
You did a ghetto
sweatsuit.
outfit.
Yeah, and it worked. People knew who I was. They
That's cool.
recognized it.
That's cool. Quick confession. We were on mute the whole time on YouTube. Yep, just fixed it.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, I'm glad I didn't
That's
post it anywhere
that's
yet.
why it kept saying you're muted, you're muted. It wasn't telling me that Tristan was muted. It was telling me you bitch, you are the bitch that's muted. So yeah, but yeah, it's fixed now, guys. You guys can hear us on
Well,
YouTube
at least
now.
they can hear us on the Good News Radio app.
You can always hear us on the Good News Radio app. When everything was going down, guess what wasn't down? The Good News Radio app. We still have work to do. But for those of you that are just now able to hear us, okay, Never Not Extras here for more Never Not Insecure, and we have Tristan J. Winger with us here today, and we're sipping. We're sipping. All right, Moni.
Yeah.
Let's skip the obsession because it's time to freestyle. You ready?
All right.
Snap.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right, homegirl.
Oh, this sounds like it's about to be some deep stuff. I'm waiting for the beat.
Okay, I got you. Feel it. Just let it get in your soul a little
Okay.
bit. Go ahead.
Young Moni. Look, I come from the dirt. I come from the dirt, and you know I stay hurt like my name was Herbert. Yeah, I be up in the church. I make the devil hurt.
Ouch.
Nigga said, ouch.
All right, that's all I got today. That's my practice.
Tristan, your turn.
Oh man. Oh man. Yes, Drake in here. This isn't Tristen anymore. It's not my birthday, but it was 5 months ago. Cause I'm a tourist, yo. Yeah. And that's all I got to say. I've been awake since 2:30. It's a celebration. I'm still awake right now. And I'm here with Never Not Extra good news. What's the good news? Everything's good news. You wake up every day, you breathe life. You step out into the sunshine.
I can't take it. My face is hurting
Drake
because
be breaking in and out of
yes.
like
This is Drake. The Tristan's not here anymore. All right. Why is it changing? I have to freestyle over this. Why did it switch up on me?
Oh my God, 96 producer. This beat is all over the place.
Okay, so we changing this shit, bitch, because I can't freestyle over that.
Tired of cold calling?
I'm tired of you, bitch, interrupting my YouTube videos. Okay, I got to freestyle over this. I don't know this song.
You got it.
Okay. It's too loud in your ears. You know, everything's loud. Moni don't like noise, y'all. Dang.
This is
Ooh.
also some deep,
I don't know how to rap. Okay.
Like I come from the slum.
All right. Yo, we in the studio. Brick house. I don't know what I'm saying. Get out.
Oh, you're getting better.
Okay, wait. Let me get more. Hold on. All right. Dang, this is why I sing freestyle. All right. In the stew, 3 Stooges, Milo, Tristan, Moni, and me.
That was for y'all.
That was for y'all. Bitch can't count. I'm done. This is why I sing freestyle.
No, we out.
Woo! Round of applause.
Yes.
This is actually a
round
really
of
nice
applause. Round of applause. All right. Y'all, we'll be better next time. This week wasn't our week.
Mm-hmm.
This week wasn't
we don't
our
have to start practicing.
I'm normally
the
better the other weeks.
Yeah.
But go ahead.
Okay.
Take us off. I mean, start us off. No, like start the show. Start the show.
All
No more
right.
freestyles. I have no more words in me. I don't even know how to count, apparently, bitch. So no
All
more
right.
for me.
Let's get into the show. So we have some major themes of the show, mostly surrounded by Issa and Molly, but let's start with some of the little funny tidbits from this episode.
Let's get it.
So the first one is that I thought was hilarious is Molly's mom pushing Herbert from church. Like he played an organ, and you like music, so
Like, that doesn't mean anything. What?
yes.
That means absolutely nothing.
Yes. And I died when she showed Issa, and Issa was like, "His daddy cute." His daddy cute. Show me
him.
Show me.
Show me him.
Like, you know, those people that just like look old from.
What killed me was that he was like so hype, and he was like, yeah, I tried to do the songs that match the hip hop songs, you know, for the young people. And I didn't know what song the fuck he was trying to match when I heard it. But she was like,
I was dead.
has that ever happened to you?
You know, my mom be saying that she want to hook me up with people, but I be like, Mom, you don't know nobody. And she be like, you don't know who I know. That's what she tell me. I currently have a
I was waiting. I was like, so are you not gonna tell the story? Or
somebody's mom is trying to hook me up with are you talking about that?
Yes.
Somebody's mom is trying to hook me up with their son. No, don't. I'm not laughing because I love him.
Of course. I'm just saying it's just funny when people really be trying to hook you up with their kids.
It's just funny because it's like
your brother.
I've known this child.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
This is my little brother at this point.
Exactly.
No, but that's what that immediately reminded me of.
Okay.
Have you guys ever been through that? Where your parents was trying to
Tristen can go first.
I mean, the only time I could think of is like when I was still on Facebook, my dad would message me, be like, "Hey, so there's this girl. She's from out here, from St. Louis. She's out there in Los Angeles pursuing acting. You know, she's doing her thing, taking classes, and you know, if you want to meet up with her, this is her page." And I was just like, "Thank you."
It's so sweet.
It's very thoughtful.
Mm-hmm.
But I said thank you, and then internally I said no, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's just like no thanks. I can navigate the world on my own. I don't need it. I don't need it. I prefer not to have a hookup.
Yeah,
right, same.
I never want to be responsible for that.
Mhm.
I don't like mutual friend. I don't know. I get weird about that.
I've always been the type where if somebody asks me about my friend, I just say this is them, but don't include me.
I feel
like this on you.
I feel like that happens to me. Like, people will vet. Like, my sister will tell me, she'd be like, I was gonna hook you up with this guy, but he ain't about nothing, so I ain't finna do it. Like, she has like she's the filter.
Word.
I've had that.
Well, apparently I can never hook you up with anybody because according to you, I'm a horrible wingman and I don't like anybody.
Why are you so horrible?
I thought I was great.
She's not.
So
She's not. She either doesn't say anything or she's my friend. My friend, she's single. Look.
I don't do it like
Moni,
that.
It's your type, Moni.
She's lying.
That's irresponsible.
That she's lying.
That is irresponsible.
Did that not happen?
First of all, bitch, I was drunk.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one time, and the nigga said cheetah skirt. You were the only bitch in there with a cheetah skirt. So I just told him that you were single. I was like, oh, cheetah skirt.
It was twice.
Anyways, I think I'm a great wingman.
We'll try again.
And it's not my fault that Moni like ugly niggas.
Damn.
You do.
Oh, so you don't be knowing.
I don't know what you like anymore. You
Okay.
It switches.
I'm gonna give you because you said we communicate. I'm gonna give you the.
Okay. I be trying to make eye contact with her, and she don't be telling me like, do I need to bogart this nigga, or are we?
Anytime somebody talks to me, she be like,
because niggas be kidnapping now, so I need to watch everybody.
They do indeed.
They do.
I watch everybody, and Moni is very friendly. I'm not a friendly bitch. I'm not friendly when we go out. I'm like, nigga, why you so close? The fuck's going on? You can talk to me, but don't fucking touch me, and you too close.
No, I don't like anybody touching me.
Yeah, but yeah, so I'm the overprotective friend. Yeah, so what? So be it. So apparently I can't hook Moni up. But have I ever had my parents try to hook me up? No, because my dad is like me. He don't like nobody. he's talked about everyone I dated except for the person that I'm with now. He's literally had shit to talk about everybody that I've dated.
Oh, my family gives people secret nicknames.
Oh yeah,
That's
no,
hilarious.
my dad just
Yeah.
talks about them to their face, and it's very embarrassing. Like, yeah, like I remember my ex. He was like, "Oh, you're the gay guy," and I'm like, "He's definitely not gay. We're dating." That
Wow.
like you can't.
That's funny.
Like you kind of can't do that.
Yeah.
And I had to stand there with this dumbass fucking grin on my face,
Why
like
did he say that?
because he's crazy. Something's wrong with him. He was like, "Oh,
Oh, this is what you was talking about. I don't know if that's what he sounds like. That's just how dad sound to me.
oh god, yeah, it's very embarrassing." But I've had friends try to hook me up, and I stopped being their friends because I feel like they disrespected me. At that point, by who they
I
were
just
trying to
don't
hook
like
me up with.
I don't like the sneaky, like.
Don't talk about me to no nigga without me. Don't do it. I don't like it. And mainly because there's a lot of guys that I don't like. I don't even know if I don't have a type, so you can't. Nobody can pick anybody. Moni, shut the fuck up, because I know you finna say something stupid. But I don't have a type, and so I don't like when people pick people out for me. And that's just that.
Like a pair of shoes.
So yeah, but parents, if you're listening, don't ever try to hook me up with anybody. Not none of your friends, kids. No, no
I
thanks.
mean, well, that's kind of
You never know. I might be single tomorrow. You don't know.
true.
Shit happens. I be getting on my nigga nerves. He be tired of me, bitch.
No disrespect to mans, but if you was single, I would be trying to hook you up with everybody.
Wow.
I would.
The grin on your face.
Right, everybody.
She
Like,
didn't
wow,
even
that's
close
crazy.
her lips when she said that. Everybody.
Right. Yeah, no, but it's true. Like, I really be getting on my nigga nerves. One day he might be like, I'm sick of your ass. Goodbye.
Mhm.
Stressing me the fuck out.
Mhm.
I'm working on it.
Another funny moment, and she always has a funny moment anytime she is on screen, but the Issa's assistant, Koya,
Mhm.
when she was like, my roommate and her man be so loud. My roommate is my mama, and her man is my daddy. That shit was so funny.
That
And-
was actually hysterical.
and she converted Issa to the waffles in the bag
Mm-hmm.
on the go.
Mm-hmm.
But
Yeah.
she's hilarious every time she's on screen.
You've had a roommate that's loud during sex?
No, actually. No.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
that's good. I've never had a roommate. I'm the roommate, bitch. I'm loud
You
as
never
fuck.
heard your mom and dad?
I caught them before when I was little, and I remember burying my face into the couch afterwards because I wasn't sure if she was being murdered or that they were having sex. I was like 5 or 6. I didn't know what was happening exactly. I don't know if I ever told them that either, but it was like I just never went in the room without knocking again. Like
Mhm.
I never did it
Sometimes
again.
sometimes you just need that.
Yeah, I cried. I felt very sad afterwards, and I don't really know. I don't remember what I was sad about. Like I guess I don't know, but it was. I didn't like it.
Mm.
I didn't like it. Felix is in the chat. Shout out to Felix. He said, I don't hook friends up because I never want to be responsible for the fallout. Anytime a woman asks
True.
my friends, I ask about my friends, I tell them they only good if you trying to have a good time, not a long time.
Dang, Felix, you blocking.
Felix said Moni too excited to try to hook Kirsten up. I know.
No disrespect to your mans. No.
He heard you already. It's out there. It's out there forever.
Mm.
It's out there forever.
Yeah, I agree with Felix though. Like, I've got some friends who, I mean, so I have some women friends who are like, "You ain't got no homeboys you can hook me up with," and I'm just like, "Sure,
Mhm.
but just know that some of these niggas ain't shit."
Mhm.
So
And that's a sticky
No.
situation.
It is.
yeah,
I
just
joked
rather not
with
be involved.
I joked with your man about hooking me up with one of his friends, and he was like, "Hell no."
Yeah, he's very protective over you.
Yeah,
He would
he's
never
like-
hook you up with any of his friends. Absolutely not. He just wouldn't do it. I no shade, and I hope my friends don't take this the wrong way, but if I feel like somebody not good for you, I don't do like none of the refer. And if I know that I've had whole friends before where I've definitely shot some stuff down, I'm like, she probably fucked your homeboy.
They like, "Oh, okay, pre-approved."
It's just it's just like because I don't want it to be like I don't want her to feel embarrassed as my friend, you know.
Got you.
But I don't have my hoe friends was fun. I don't have no hoe friends no more. Be a hoe. Damn. Have some fun. What the fuck? What is this? Is that what the kids do on TikTok? Do you know what this means?
I think it's
Why do
just,
kids do
I
this?
think that just means they're like shy. It's like,
Yeah.
Well, I was just wondering if you
Oh.
wanted to go to the
Yeah.
to winter form.
And then what does this mean? Like drugs?
Ice in my veins.
yeah.
Oh,
'cause
that means you a
that's-
cold motherfucker?
Sure,
Oh.
sure.
I
Because
asked my
that's
nephew if he does that, and he was like,
I thought that meant they was light skinned.
no, it means like,
nah. And the reason why they do that is because that's after a basketball player. I can't remember his name. But
mhm.
whenever he
Oh,
like
okay.
makes like a 3-pointer or some shit, he just be pointing to his veins like, yeah, ice in my veins. And now
Oh,
it has
okay.
been appropriated.
Mm.
Got it.
Let's get into these themes.
I'm ready.
Okay, so Issa and Molly are okay. So
You
first
be
of all-
so happy about Issa and Molly this season already. We
I
only on
know,
episode
I
2.
know. So we fast forward to a year later, which I thought was a good thing. Some people complain about it, but I thought it was like, okay, nothing's happening. Let's push forward. So it's a year later, and Issa and Molly's friendship is really, really strong. They're closer than ever. They spend the night over each other's house singing best friend songs to each other.
We don't ever do that.
I don't like sharing a bed. I do spend the night at your house though.
I'm talking about specifically them singing songs in the bed together. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, yeah. Uh-uh.
Oh yeah.
So, what are y'all thoughts on their rekindle friendship?
My thoughts.
Mhm.
I love it because I just don't like when people fight. And like, even though I understood the reasoning behind like
Mhm.
each of them being upset with each other at the end of season 4,
Mhm.
I was very happy to see that in the finale of season 4, like they sat down and they were talking. I was like, oh great, everything's might be okay.
Mhm.
Then we saw in the first episode of the new season, like things were awkward and it's like
Just very realistic.
yeah, very realistic. Like
Yeah.
those long pauses when they were taking that stroll through the Stanford campus.
Yeah.
So real. I love that they didn't like push to be like, okay, cool, and now lines. No, it's like,
Yeah.
we're gonna take
No, that
these
was-
long ass, awkward ass breaks.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me happy, like seeing episode 2 where we're a year later, and to see that their friendship has developed. And again, like them spending time together, like them sleeping together in the same bed. Like I just thought that was so wholesome and just like sweet. And it's like, oh man, look at them being friends. And then
Yeah.
and then Molly was trying to sing the best friend song, and he's just like, no, shh. That's not how it goes.
That's
That
not how
would
it
be
goes.
me. I'm like,
Yeah,
that's not how.
I keep trying to no, that'll be you because you don't like noise, not because that's not how it goes. What the fuck? If you guys missed last episode, Moni finally confessed that she doesn't like noise because anytime I'm minding my fucking black ass business and singing my songs in my head, she's always like, Shayna, please stop.
Because you gotta sing it in a voice, and I just can't. I just can't listen to you sing Keith Sweat.
But it's funny. He be like, you know,
I-
you are my loving baby.
Oh,
Yeah, you got me twisted up.
I be
I'm
singing all
actually
the
in a hotel
parts.
room with that. So, no.
First of all,
That song.
it was my bathroom time, so I could sing whatever the fuck I want. And I was singing Maxwell, which is a beautiful song.
What do you think about their rekindle friendship?
I think it's great. It's first of all, it's very triggering to me. The whole friendship is too realistic. But I like when friends rekindle, and I like when it's rekindled, not like it's rekindled because they're both trying to be the best version of themselves. So that's what I like to see. And then I'm like, oh man, like I like that they always have like that they have, it seems like they have a regular routine, almost like they're dating, but as friends, not like in a gay way, but like
Mhm.
dating as friends, like, you know, like, oh, shrimp tonight or pasta tonight, blah, blah, blah. We're going to come over and have drinks. It's like a regular thing.
You can totally be like in love with your friends, like not even in a
Totally in love with my
romantic way.
friends.
Yeah, yeah. So I thought that was so cute, like just adult friendships. People that I've been with, best friends with for years. It kind of reminded me of that. Like
Mhm.
you react like kids, and what I really love, because I recently went back and watched the previous seasons,
Mm-hmm.
and just the way that they treat each other is way different and evolved. Like I don't know if you remember when Issa had that event and for the kids at the house,
Mm-hmm.
and Molly was like, "Damn, they ain't got no drinks." She's complaining the whole time, but it was such a big difference when she came to the fashion show, and she was like, "Damn, like you're really doing it." Like she give
Mhm.
her praise because that's kind of where they are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like that.
they really are like unconditional.
I love a supportive friend. It kind of reminds me of like our little group right now, like how people are like always doing something. I was being like very emotional today. I was getting ready to take a nap. That's why it took me so long to respond. But we have like a little group text, and like some of the people in the group haven't really known each other that long, but I've like introduced everybody, and Moni has like integrated everybody. So now, even though they didn't know each other, like 3 of our friends that didn't even know each other all went out to lunch today. Like, and me and Moni couldn't make it, but it's like they actually had a good time. I was like, oh my gosh, I love new friendships, and like everybody
so
like getting
adorable.
along and stuff, you know, even though everybody can't make it, like it's just been very like consistent with getting to know each other. And so it kind of reminds me like of Insecure too. Like I love genuineness.
No, it was a great display of like sisterhood.
For sure.
Mhm.
For sure.
You know, it's interesting that you say that about like new friendships and stuff because like I'm 35 and it's like I enjoy making new friends. Like I like just new people, different energy, learning new things about people. And recently recently I met to hear more uh earlier this year because I did one of his
Fucking
one of his
hilarious,
Should
that
begin with
guy.
the freckles.
Yes,
Yeah,
he
yeah,
is
okay.
hilarious.
Yeah, I've seen him perform before. He's really funny.
Yeah. And then like after we did the show, he was like, "Hey man, you want to be friends?" I was like, yes.
That's so adorable.
Yes, I want to be friends.
That's how easy it was.
I mean, yeah, because I mean, yes, but sometimes it may not be easy. Like you may be like, man, this
Yeah.
guy is so cool. Let me be friends. Like I remember when I was in the 5th grade, and there was this and there was this guy in my class because I was in one of those like combo class. It was like 5th grade, 6th grade, something
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And so on the 6th grade side, there was this kid in my class who I thought was so cool. Like he had on the new Jason Kids and he wore all the fresh clothes and stuff. And
Yeah.
meanwhile, I was wearing my uniform.
Mhm.
And I just thought this dude was cool and he played basketball and all the girls liked him. I was just like, man, I want to be friends with him. And so I like asked him to be my friend. He was just like, all right. We weren't ever friends.
We were
Aw,
never
that is
friends.
We were just
whack.
classmates.
That's kind of whack. No, I remember when I was in like homeroom in high school, and 2 people that are still my friends to this day,
Mhm.
they were like looking at a magazine talking about Beyonce, and I was just like over to the side, just like, I really want to get in this conversation. I really want to be friends with them. I have things to say about Beyonce too. but yeah, I love that openness.
I think new me likes new friends. But I'm a huge energy reader.
Mhm.
And if a person's energy is bad, I'm like, ooh, I don't ever want to be around them again. Like, you
I'm
know,
getting
like I
better at
just
it. I'm getting better at it.
yeah. So, but for me, I always love new friends and new relationships. And I found now that I'm getting older that a lot of my new friendships are more of my solid friendships.
Because
Honestly.
because of who you are growing into as a person.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like a friend that I could definitely but just be candid with, have conversation. Like I like that. Like when we're mad at each other, we don't be like, oh, bitch, this, da, da, this. Like you be like, no, I feel like you're not fucking listening to me. Like stop like brushing me off and let's, deal with it or whatever. And that challenges me to like have to communicate with you because I'm the Aries in me just be like, I don't give a fuck. If it was yesterday, you should have talked to me about it yesterday. But I've grown from that because that's how I used to be. Like I don't like when people be thinking about stuff forever and then bring it up later. It's like, no, you should have talked about me when I asked you 3 times what was wrong and you said nothing. It should have been something at that time.
No, the Gemini
But
Cancer in me has to consult with my inner self and then write an essay about it and then bring it to you.
Right, and I get that now. But I love new friendships. I love like when I just meet somebody and it's just like great energy like instantly, and I'm like, oh my god, I really like this person. Like I will hang out with them. Like I will travel with this person. Like so I really like that.
Mhm.
That's cool. I think I've gained a lot of new friends just doing this. Like people knowing me, like, oh, I like you, and I'm like, really? A lot of people don't. Great, thanks.
That's awesome.
It is
You're
awesome.
likable.
Thanks to you.
Good for y'all.
She's brought out the good side of me.
Aw, that's very sweet.
That
I
is
wasn't
very
trying to be
sweet.
sweet. I was just being honest, but thanks.
She's got to
She
take it back.
just ruined it.
Right. Okay, so in this episode, Molly's reborn, and she's so self-aware. Like she's really doing the work that therapy is working. Okay.
Sorry, time out.
Yeah.
Michael in the chat said to hear Moore's kidnapping story is horrific and hilarious.
He has a kidnapping story.
I missed that. I missed the kidnapping story.
I missed that too.
Yeah, tell us, Michael. Link us.
Tell us in the chat. But go ahead. Sorry.
What do you guys think about her haircut?
I love it.
Fire.
Hmm.
It so suits her.
Women, when they cut their hair, it's a whole new thing. It's a whole new energy.
I was just happy that because when the show first started, I was like, oh man, like Molly's not gonna have
Her weaves.
her haircut, because at first she had her weaves, remember? And then I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, she's like actually like rocking her real hair. I didn't want her to wear the weaves like the whole season.
Yeah.
But I was happy that they actually and I kind of knew that they were going to do that, because when Kelly was talking at the end, talking about like doing her podcast intro and stuff, they showed Molly in the mirror, like touching her hair. I was like, she finna snatch that shit off.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
See,
I
you
didn't
didn't
even
catch
peep that.
that. You didn't peep. You didn't peep.
Okay, so she still kind of faces pressure to find a mate based on, what her mom is pushing, which um it's very relatable. What do you guys think about her growth? Do you think that she's grown? What areas do you think she still has work to do?
Mm. I mean, it feels like if she's grown in the friendship area and she's growing within herself, especially like meditating and doing her reading and all of her self care, she might be ready to experience a relationship with a partner.
Mm.
A relationship is two people who have worked on themselves coming together, and it's like
Mhm.
she's done the work. She's preparing for that opportunity to be in a relationship, and so no, we just might see it happen.
Yeah.
I got my fingers crossed because I have no idea what happens.
Samesies.
For me, I think that she might be ready for sure. Um, it just kind of made me realize too, like what I want people to understand is like you don't have to be all the way fixed to deal with somebody. Like as long as somebody is working on themselves, I think that and as long as you're still working on yourself, I think it's okay to try something with another person, because there's nothing wrong with like growing, and that person could potentially help you depending on where they are mentally, you know. Um so I think that she shouldn't put too much pressure on herself. But I felt bad, like I felt like a small sense of anxiety when she was trying to answer those questions on the dating thing. First, when I read what she had in there at first, I was like, damn, Molly, what the fuck?
Yeah, no, she's definitely grown like a lot.
Yeah.
That's what I think too. Um, we asked on Instagram, is it possible to work on yourself and date at the same time? 67% said yes. 33% said no. Like you need to.
Mm.
My therapist says no. My
Yeah.
therapist says you need to do that on your own first.
Shout out to Denise.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
just
I don't know if we supposed to like
say her name. She don't listen to us.
Okay, we good. But she says no, but you guys are kind of saying like, or what do you stand on that? Like, do you have to work on yourself? I guess I feel like it depends on the issue.
I
Like with my issues, I think I probably need to do that by myself first. But yeah,
I don't, like I said, I don't think that you need to be all the way fixed to date somebody. I feel like you might meet a person that brings out the best parts of you, and that might help you. Now, if somebody is hindering your growth, then obviously, yeah, don't talk to them.
yeah.
But I don't think that no you I feel like nobody is going to fully be grown, if that makes sense. There's always going to be
Nobody's gonna be
something.
perfect.
Let me say this specifically as a woman. Men is different, but women are constantly changing. We always like something different. We always want something new. Men, not so much. Once men get to like their maturest, they pretty much know who they are as a person, what they want to tolerate, what they don't want to tolerate. Some men may change about things that they like in a woman and a partner, whatever the case may be. But women constantly change. We go through so many changes, just period, as what our body, yeah, hormones and having children and all that other stuff. So with this, we're never gonna fully be who we are at a certain point, until we're like old in age or whatever. So I don't think that it's fair to put that pressure on ourselves to be like, I need to be, essentially you're trying to be quote unquote perfect, whatever you think perfect is, before you deal with someone else, and nobody is perfect. So
What are your thoughts, Tristan?
Yeah, I think we should all be working on ourselves. Well, I can't speak for everybody. I just think that for me, I like the idea of working on myself before getting into a committed monogamous relationship. Um, what was I thinking of? I think it also depends on like how we were raised.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because how we're raised teaches us how to deal with trauma. It teaches us how to deal with other people. It teaches us just how to deal with the growing pains. And it's like,
Hmm.
if we were the type of person who grew up and someone just took care of everything for us, and like now we're an adult and now we have to figure out how to do things on our own, it's like, are we going to get in another relationship and that's just going to be the same thing where someone else is just taking care of all your shit and just doing everything for you?
Yeah.
Or are you just going to
Mm.
be single and like figure out the shit on your own, so you know how to do that, so you have those skills, so you have those critical thinking skills, and then get into a relationship.
Hmm.
Dang, I feel like that's my little brothers. They don't know how to do shit. My mom
Yeah.
just did everything for them. No shade to y'all if y'all listening, but my mom just she babied
It's
them.
difficult. I mean,
And
also with just off of that, like with me being like hella sheltered, and like that's affected me. Like even though I mean I know I've they raised me to be like independent, but like with stuff like regular adult challenges, they've
Mhm.
sheltered me from stuff. So I'd be like, whoa, things didn't go great today. Like how do I, you know?
yeah,
But what's really relatable about Molly and her mom's situation, unfortunately with women, we are on a time clock if we want to be moms, unfortunately. So
I
her
feel like
taking the
not so
time-
much now. Like in today, I feel like not so much. I feel
no,
like before.
biological, like we will stop producing it. I mean, we don't produce any more eggs and they're going to deplete at a certain point. That's what I mean.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So it's like you do want to work on yourself, but then it's kind of like you're racing against your body and you have to keep that in mind. But then my therapist talked to me about that too, and she's like, does that mean like you can still adopt? So it's like you're not on the time frame to find your soulmate, but you are on the time frame to produce a child, which is kind of unfortunate.
I know a lot of people who just freeze their eggs. I didn't know it was that expensive, so I don't know what kind of
Yeah.
fucking job they do to where they're
even-
able to just do that so
But even
easily.
with
But
that, that's still not like a you still gotta, it's like a process.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
true.
It's like
I mean, it's totally different for women, but I'm never ever gonna rush myself into something just for the sake of being with somebody. I'm just
Facts.
not
facts.
gonna do that. I wouldn't be able to handle that.
Yeah.
You
But
know.
it's just a thought that men don't have to, that they're not faced with.
Yeah.
They can have kids whenever they're ready.
Yeah. Michael said, how you going to work on yourself and build a relationship with a new person? She should have stayed with one of those men she was stressing out. She was wow.
No, they broke up a year ago though.
That's not productive.
That's not
You gonna stay with
productive.
somebody you stressing out? You gonna stay with somebody who's stressing you out? That don't make no sense. I'm sorry, Michael.
I'm sorry, Michael.
Nah, but she's been working on herself for like the time of the breakup, which probably at the point of the reunion it had been 2 months. So now it's been like a year or 2 months. So I think
Yeah.
she's doing good.
Wait, can we talk about something that we totally skipped over?
What?
Last episode, the type of post that Molly was doing after her breakup. Why do people do
I'm
that?
dead because that's me.
No, you just write poems. Like yours
That's
is
true.
therapeutic. You don't be posting like subliminal shit, like and then posting the piece of your eye like this on the thing.
Because my
Oh,
sister
fucking
will
emo.
message me and be like, "Don't do that. Nobody cares."
I would tell you that.
Yeah,
I would tell you
nobody
that.
cares.
But if you guys don't know, Moni is a brilliant writer. Okay, so check out her poem page. Is it called Pink Rose?
The Pink Sunrose.
The Pink
I'm
Sunrose.
probably gonna change it. Maybe, yeah.
It's called the Pink Sunrose, but it be like some deep shit on there. I'd be like, damn, like that's crazy. Like she wrote that shit. Like
I'm gonna have to stop putting the date on it because I don't want these people to know
who you talking about?
exactly.
So what? Fuck them niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah, put that shit on shuffle.
exactly.
Not on shuffle. Not on shuffle. That's hilarious.
Okay, so Issa in this episode. So Issa is growing too. All right. The block is hot. Okay. They don't exactly name it in the show, but I'm just gonna call it event production because that's what it seems like, or consulting. That's what it seems like she's doing. And so she's growing in that area, but she's been faced with a dilemma when it comes to the event with Crenshaw, and appealing to the investors at Nothing But Water. So he wants to be free creatively, and she supports that. She loves his passion, but then they come at her with white notes, as they do, you know.
They said lowrider bicycles.
Like,
Turn
ooh.
it down a notch. Right. So she goes back to Crenshaw and tells him, like, hey, this is what they want. And we have to, you know, they giving us the money. We have to align with that. So what are your thoughts on her approach? Because obviously Crenshaw went his way and it worked out. But her initial approach, do you think that she should have appealed to the investors or stayed true to what Crenshaw was trying to do?
I'll let Tristan go first.
I think she should have advocated for Crenshaw more. What she tried to do, like she took some advice, and then she went to her boss's boss, who then invited her boss to that brunch. And she used that
That's
same
me.
name from the first episode of season 5.
Right.
But it's like, yeah, please advocate for your client. I'm assuming Crenshaw is her client.
Yeah.
Because it kind of reminds me of in the earlier seasons of Insecure when she was back at We Got Y'all, and she's just kind of being like, okay, well, this is what I'm supposed to do to do this job well.
Right.
So let me go ahead and just communicate this message to Crenshaw. But then, like, I feel like I would have, in her position, come up with a plan to like counter strategize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like if they were saying, we think you should tone this down because this, and this, and I would have came with a counter argument. It's like, I understand that you're saying that I should tone it down because of this, and this, and you're thinking about cost, but this is what the culture represents, and this is why this is important to this community. We're doing this here at the African American Museum. Like it's she should have advocated more.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
Because it's me, I definitely would have advocated more. Just because I don't like when somebody gives me the freedom to do something and I have a vision in my head and then you make me scale it or dial it back. You know how I am just with us having our events. Once I have a vision, it's either the vision or nothing. Like that's just how I am. I don't like circumstantial things unless we're already in the moment. Like say it's like, oh well, we don't these lights don't work now, so you gotta make like that is different. But like if I already have a vision of how I want to plan something and I want this type of space and all that other stuff, I don't like to like have to change it last minute just because of I don't like compromise when it comes to that, especially something that was so important that what Issa was working on. So I definitely wouldn't have compromised because it's just kind of like imagine him having this vision too and given his background and his story and how he was trying to have everything. Is kind of like you're not really telling the story because you've basically taken out all of the important parts.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Now that y'all mention it, because I was thinking like, well, they're giving the money, so what are you supposed to do? This is like they're calling the shots now. But no, she do have the voice, and I think she's having trouble finding that voice of authority of being like, no, this is what it's supposed to be. If you guys don't want to do it this way, then we can pass you up and move on to another investor.
Yeah.
But I was just thinking about, can you imagine how much that happens? Like
I know
with artists, because we'll see them because we have access to them on Twitter now, so we can see if when they're frustrated, like with like I want to put music out, but I can't because they stopping me because they don't,
Yeah.
Or an executive team listening to your album and they're making the decisions on what songs they want to cut, and you presenting it's like your full project, your full thought out project. So it's like, damn, how many times are people faced with the decision of like, I gotta cut out my vision because of
we've seen it happen a lot. Keith said Issa looked like her breath smell good. Okay. Leave it
that
to
is
Keith.
a great compliment.
That is. But when you really think about it, you know how some people, like sometimes I've looked at people, I'm like, damn, they look like they breath stink. And it do be stinking.
But people like, I don't know what kind of look that is.
I know what kind of look it is. I can't really explain it, but I know the look, and I just be like, "Ooh, that nigga breath stink."
Wow.
But you could just tell. I don't know. I can't really describe it. You would have to like be in my brain. Yeah, you would have to be in my brain. But Michael said Pink Sunrose sounds great. Keep it.
Thank you.
He said it should have time for We Got Y'all students to go to college.
It should have what?
I think it was a typo, and because I'm dumb, I don't know what he was trying to say. But it says it should have time for We Got Y'all students to go to college.
Time for I think that's what he's saying.
Oh, okay. It
Clear-
should have been
clear it
time
up,
for the we
Michael,
got
if
y'all
we-
students to go to college.
if
Oh, okay.
we got it mixed up. But yeah, I feel like it did remind me of when she was at that school and the principal was being racist, and she was like,
Mhm.
"Well, I mean, we got students, so what you want to do? You know,
Mhm.
it's like
Yeah.
it's good enough."
Yeah. But I definitely would have advocated for show.
Keep
Keith said, you know when you see it.
So Issa is, although she's doubting things, she is having growth and success. She's in a better position than she was previously. But she's still making some missteps in her dating life. So, what did y'all think about her and Nathan this episode?
I was happy that they were friends.
Yes.
I was happy that they were friends.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, you go, Issa, like being friends with somebody that definitely was dicking you down.
Yeah.
Like everywhere at that. Like, but I was just like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't read the doc yet, so I don't know if this is on the doc, but obviously her true feelings came out when she asked him to spend the night. And when I tell you, like, my chest was hurting how hard I laughed when she started crying.
Oh my
She
God.
said, I was crying in your mouth.
That's so embarrassing. Yeah.
At first, I thought she was faking. I thought she was gonna like start laughing, but she
ugly
was
cry.
literally like, "Yeah, it was ugly crying." I was like, "No, Issa, no," and he was just like, okay."
I thought it was so awkward. As soon as she said, like, "Oh, why don't you just spend a night?" I cringed because he was like, "Okay," like he was gonna say yeah, but it was kind of like we're doing this little dance.
Mhm.
And I just think that she's better than that right now. Like she's obviously she hit him up because she had a bad night. She didn't have a great night, so she.
That's
hit him
where it
up to
always
lean
goes
on.
wrong. That or when you get drunk. Those are the two
Yeah.
times it always goes wrong.
Yeah, so she's leaning on that intimacy still. Did y'all see that coming?
When she said spend the night, yes, but before that, no.
Wait, when she said it is when you saw it.
When she said the music too loud for you, I know. Sorry. Hey.
But yeah, did you see it coming?
No, I didn't see it coming. I was really looking forward to them just being friends and just developing that relationship as friends and showing that you can be platonic friends with the opposite sex. And then she went ahead and ruined it.
Ruined it.
Ruined. She ruined it.
Yeah, I thought they were just gonna be friends, but when she was like, "Do you want to just stay the night?" I was like, "Oh, this is not gonna be good."
When she was thirsty for him to stay over, when he was like, "Okay, I'm about to call a Lyft," and she's just like, no, we talking. Like you be rating everybody up."
She was falling asleep too. She was like head nodding, like
Yeah.
that, like gone, done. she was a wrap.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think she's like, even though she has her solid friendship with Molly, she's getting better. Like, why do you think that she has that habit?
And people be horny for one, and then
I don't even think it was about being horny.
and then number two, company. Like think about like this is the person you were dealing with before, and then now you guys are like in a great space because now you've had that open communication to where you know what's going on with the other person, and then obviously she still misses Lawrence and feels a way about that situation.
I'm glad they put that moment because she was just kind of like jolly, like not even thinking about Lawrence.
Yeah.
But
yeah, but people get lonely. Like when you get accustomed to company and then you don't have company, it's hard to get back into the groove of that. And it's not even necessarily that you don't enjoy time by yourself. People that enjoy time for themselves still need somebody and still want somebody. So it's not even like about I think Issa is more than capable of being by herself, but shit, bitch, I don't know. I don't know.
It is deep. And that's her client too, when you think about it.
Oh yeah.
He was her dick first.
Oh yeah.
But it's just messy.
I bet he was her dick first. So whatever was first is what counts. I think personally. What do you think, Tristan?
I think it's a bad idea. I think it's a bad idea. And then that nigga went ghost again.
That's what he do.
Casper again. He said, "Poof, I'm out of here."
As he should. Honestly.
Do you think it's gonna be like awkward now?
I think Nathan's character is like kind of awkward with confrontation.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. He
Mm.
tried to buck up last season.
Yeah.
Last season when Issa was helping him move,
Uh-huh.
and she was like, "Hey, not sure what's going on, but me and my ex are back talking." He was like, "Oh, okay. Well, he seems sometime." That's my Nathan
That's his
impression.
voice.
Like
Oh, he
seems
seems sometime.
he took a deep ass
sound like
fucking
that.
Houston fucking tone.
Have y'all ever cried in somebody's mouth or had that had that situation
Yes,
happen to you?
I was drunk.
Do tell.
So what happened was, you know what? I don't even remember everything, but I do remember being like extremely drunk. And I remember like just thinking like I don't want to do this while I haven't drunk, but I really want to have sex at the same time. But I was actually like sad about something else, and it wasn't even like about that. It was just I thought about something very sad when sex was about to happen, and I just started crying. And I couldn't stop. I didn't know. Like,
What did he do?
he left.
He left?
Yeah, he just
He
left.
was like, you going through something right now.
It was just like I don't know, like what I mean, he didn't like leave me. We were, together, but he like didn't even console me or like ask me what the fuck was wrong. But I was literally in the room like boo-hooing. And I don't know why something's wrong with my brain. Because I don't even know why that even came. Like have you ever been trying to pray and then nasty thoughts come to your head or like something inappropriate?
all the time.
Yeah, like I be trying to like get it out. And yeah, like sometimes I be praying and then like
Y'all be like
stuff I be like I be starting over. I be like, no, wait, Lord, you know my heart. I have to tell him, like, you know my heart. Like, and I be like, stop, brain, like what the fuck? Like, I don't like that. But that's what happened. Like, I just thought about something so sad. It was something like that happened between like me and my friend. And it was something that had happened like the night out when I got drunk that made me think about that. And so when we were getting ready to like get frisky, I thought about it and I just like started crying. And I like spit too. Like not like spit, but it was like that. Like, and oh, it was so embarrassing. Oh my God. Yeah, I don't know why that even happened. And then I wanted to like stop crying and like, but it was just like I didn't have no control. So yeah.
I had a time where I was trying to hang out with somebody to get over somebody, and I definitely shed a tear. Like I was like, I do not want to be here.
Ooh.
Not I don't want to
like-
be here.
I was like, this is not who I want to be next to right now. But I didn't let him see. I just like shed the tear and
Whisked it away.
right. But it was another time on my birthday when I drank like
Yeah, I know what you're
me and
talking
this
about.
person drank like the whole bottle of Casamigos, and then all of a sudden I just wanted to get deep. Like in the middle of like just very birthday things happening. And I was just like I was like, you so nice to me. Your friends are so cool. And I just started crying.
She was really crying, y'all.
And I couldn't stop. And then I was over it. And then we continued.
Got it. What about you,
Yeah.
Tristen?
Word. So it wasn't doing anything. It wasn't doing like sex. I was out with a friend. I was on a date, and we were at a restaurant at a bar, and I was maybe like 3 drinks in, and like I hadn't eaten enough food yet. So I was drunk and I was watching the sunset and it was beautiful. I was like, oh my God, the sunset. Yo, it's Roy G. Biv. It's red on bottom and it goes all the way up to Biv. That's tight. And I was just like, I'm so grateful that I'm here. I'm so grateful that like my life is amazing. I get to go on vacation all the time. I got all these great friends. I got fans. People like my work. They be saying I'm dope. They be like, yo, Bears. I be like, what's bracket? It's so great. I'm just so grateful. Oh my! And my mom is so great. My mom, she raised me and my brother by herself, and we're both successful.
Oh my gosh.
I was on a date. Boo hooing.
Wow.
That's actually
Sheesh.
hilarious. That is hilarious. What's also hilarious is that you sound just like this one right here.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't even thinking about it or emotional, but we went to Cabo in August. And we stayed in this like all-inclusive resort. It was like at the very top of the hill, like on the beach, like right on the beach and everything.
The most
And
beautiful
so
view I've ever seen in my
yeah,
life.
it was beautiful, beautiful weather. And so when we walked through the room was nice. You know, we went outside and Moni was like, I'm just so grateful.
I was like, we need to pray.
We really prayed. We really
need to
prayed
pray
and was like,
because-
thank you for blessing us, like to be able to like do stuff like this, like, you know, as friends and everything. But it was I did get emotional when we were riding on the camels on the beach. My eyes was getting real watery. Like,
Because it's like an experience that, like, I don't know. I grew up the way that my parents raised me. It made you think that vacations were for rich people. That it's like this is not something that you're gonna experience. So to experience it,
mhm,
like the whole time we was on ATVs, I was like, this is amazing. This
mhm.
is so cool. Like I'm having the time of my life. This feels
Yeah.
like a video game.
Yeah, but that's funny. See, now you know you're not the only one. Tristan cried on the date. You just cried in front of me. But yeah, we really stopped and prayed, like just mid, like after we was already, because I was drunk before we even got to the resort. I don't know
word.
what the fuck type of poison they put in the drinks at the airport, but I was lit the way back. Like I was already drunk by the time we got there, but like literally drunk praying and still having fun was great. The Lord knows my heart. I said I pray good, huh?
I pray good.
That's because I pray all the time. I pray every day. Like I hit all the points. You got to hit all the points.
So Issa's not alone in her
Absolutely not.
untimely crying.
And maybe that's why I laughed, because I was like, dang, I looked fucking stupid. Because of course you don't know how you look. But to me, it's just I was embarrassed because it was like with Tristen is different. He wasn't in the middle of getting frisky, so it doesn't ruin the mood. It's just like it almost makes it like cute, like, oh my gosh, like he's so humble, like, you know. But with us, it's just like, bitch, what the fuck? What the fuck is this?
How did she react to that?
She was very consoling.
That's good.
And she understood. So
That's good.
I appreciate that.
That's
secretly.
good. Michael said, "You better thank God for that vacation. I felt grateful when I first went to Jamaica.
I bet. I bet
man.
Jamaica's so beautiful.
We should go. Let's plan it.
Y'all niggas like to spend money, don't
So
you?
what? Money, because money is nothing in real life. It means nothing. Like we cannot take it with us when we die.
It's abundance. You're right.
We can't do shit with it.
Live in
Like
abundance.
it's fake in reality. We need it, but it's fake. Like we can't do anything with it, and we have to do it while we're here. That's why when it's low, I'm like, fuck it, charge it. Okay. It hurt later, but it's okay. We can stand on Fig a couple hours.
If needed.
She always misses it. I be trying to catch her. So
No,
okay.
No,
I would never stand on Fig, by the way. Let me just make that clear, because people be taking some of the shit I say on here seriously. You will not ever see me standing on Fig. No shade to the girls that do, but it's not for me.
Okay, girl.
It's just not your street, huh?
It's just not my street.
Long Beach Boulevard, baby.
No. Oh, damn. I moved the cord, y'all. Okay,
so
there we
well.
go. I was doing so well. I was
Whole
doing
time.
so well.
Okay, so predictions for episode 2. Where y'all think this gonna go?
3.
3.
I think it's gonna be very awkward. Fuck this light.
With Nathan.
Yes, I think it's gonna be very awkward. And sorry, y'all. Trying to make sure the light stays on. I had to do it real slow. I think Nathan's gonna be very awkward. I think that Molly might overdo it with the dating and overpressure herself. And I want to see what's gonna happen because there was like this moment where they just showed Issa and Crenshaw looking at each other like awkwardly. Like I feel like there's like some weird energy, because it was like, yeah, I did what I wanted to do anyway type thing. And I think she felt a way about not believing. Yeah, about not believing in him. So I don't want it to be like any awkward energy in between them. So I'm interested to see how that goes. And also, I mean, I guess I'm just waiting to see when Lawrence is gonna pop back up, because right now Lawrence is not a factor, apparently.
He was in the preview for the next episode.
Okay, yeah. So, because he was talking to old girl.
I don't
on a
like
date.
him dating anybody.
That's not fair.
Because I was looking at that girl like, I don't know. I just don't want to.
That's not fair. If Issa is doing stuff, Lawrence can date other. Well, he should be focused on his baby actually right now.
Ooh, right. It's been a year. That baby is born.
Yes,
The
very
baby's
much so.
very
So
much
he
born.
shouldn't even be concerned about
But he's
talking
living in
to
San
somebody.
Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
He's living in San Francisco.
Mm-hmm.
I think that Molly is going to be tested.
Mhm.
I think that she's going to face some new challenges in dating. I think that Issa, um, I was tweeting that I hope that she gets in contact with Molly's therapist because Issa got some unresolved issues that she's not dealing with.
I feel like she self no, that's not the word I want to use.
Self-sabotage.
No, 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 no. I feel like she self-diagnoses she diagnoses herself and then moves forward in that. Like she never expresses anything outwardly like to get help on it. I feel like she just says, "Oh, this is what it is. Okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to do this. This is what makes me feel good right now."
Yeah,
Mm.
I think she's throwing herself into her career, and she feels like she thought that having the backing of those investments was going to make her feel
Mhm.
better.
Yeah. But
Oh
it's
my
not.
god, was that the same girl from the conference?
What?
Wow, I just realized that
What?
the
Conference.
the college reunion panel.
Mhm.
Yes.
It
it's her.
was.
That is
Uh,
now her boss.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
She's
Wow.
networking. That's what's up.
Full circle.
Yeah,
Full
I
circle.
just literally just realized that. What are your thoughts for the next episode?
Well, it looks like this next episode is like a Lawrence
Yeah.
standalone
Mm.
episode.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really excited to see, what Lawrence's life is like in San Francisco since he got dumped again. Again, that's really funny. Poor Lawrence. By the same woman, Lawrence. Damn.
Dang.
I think he's, it looks like he's going on a date, and it looks like he's gonna be like, you know what, the grass is greener in L.A. All right,
Yeah.
let me get back on this 5 and head back down home.
Oh man. Um I have too much anxiety waiting for the next episode. Like I just want to watch it all. I just want to know what's
When the
going to
credits
happen.
popped up, I was like,
Why?
"What's going on?" But
Yeah.
I feel like what they're doing with these first couple episodes is really setting up to tie all of the ends so that we
Yeah.
have a satisfactory
Yeah.
season 5.
I'm actually excited to see all of the new people that are on this season too. I saw that Kiki Palmer was on there. Who else did I see? Somebody else. Or am I tripping?
Um,
I can't think right now. Is it just Kiki? And then obviously Kofi.
Kofi.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it was just them two. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
missing somebody, but maybe I'm not. I could be making stuff up. But Issa, come on the show. Issa, come on the show.
I'm also excited to see Lawrence's friends because they were hilarious. To see what they up to.
Mm-hmm.
I can never remember their names.
Chad.
Yes, Chad, him specifically.
They are hilarious.
Yeah.
Just the group of them.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. But yes, I'm super excited. I hope you guys have been watching because you will definitely get a spoiler alert listening to us and watching our live tweets. So be sure to watch Insecure every Sunday at 7 p.m.
PST.
Pacific Standard Time.
Plug time.
So before the show ends, I would definitely like to shout out our sponsors. If you see I was about to say the Rolodex. I am tired. If you see
the scrolling marquee.
There you go. That's what it's called.
I know that's what it's called, and my dumbass said Rolodex. If you see that at the bottom of our video, you will see that we have 2 sponsors for this month. We have Array Gems. Ooh. Wow.
I was looking at
Array Gems is a Black-owned jewelry company who has decided to sponsor our show again for the month of November. If you can see me and Moni holding up our necklaces, Moni says extra, mine says Kirsten. Can y'all see my necklace? Yeah. Okay. So it is a Black-owned jewelry company, and right now we have a discount code with the word extra. Okay, all caps, the word extra, EXTRA. If you shop that code on Array Gems website, you will get 15% off of your entire purchase. And Array Gems also offers Sezzle, which means you can buy now and pay later. So I know y'all be missing Kmart because Kmart was like the main thing that had layaway. Now You could buy now, pay later, and get some jewelry for your loved ones for the holidays.
Christmas.
Yes, for Christmas. I know it's a lot of November and December birthdays coming up too. So be sure
Get
to
it right. Get it right.
be sure to follow Array Gems. Their Instagram is at ARRAYGEMS. And you can find them on Instagram. Be sure to follow their page and to shop their store. Our next sponsor goes out to Tigget, aka The Game is Dirty. Ooh, ooh, which is a sports, and clothing apparel that has decided to sponsor our show. They have everything you could think of, from hats, beanies, hoodies, shirts, all of that. Very good quality stuff. They have decided to sponsor our show again. Well, I shouldn't say again. They've sponsored us before, but they have decided to sponsor this month, which we're really, really, really grateful for. So shout out to the both of you. The Game is Dirty also offers Afterpay, so you can buy now and pay later on their website as well. You can find them at The Game is Dirty on Instagram. You should know how to spell that. It is spelled just like that. The Game is Dirty on Instagram. And you can shop at thegameisdirty.com as well. You can find me personally at Never Not Kirsten. You can find us on all platforms at Never Not Extra.
You can find me on everything at Never Not Moni.
And Tristen, tell the people what you're working on, where they can find you.
I'm what am I working on? There's a bunch of stuff that I've worked on that has not come out yet. A lot of it is audio related, so you hear my voice.
Super excited about that.
Very
Nice.
soon. So that's very exciting. And I will let y'all know when it comes out. And I will post it on my socials on Twitter and Instagram at Tristen J Winger, at TristenJWinger.
Awesome. As always, thank you guys for listening. Remember to always talk your shit.
Love yourself.
Always be honest.
Keep it real. I'm playing with different lines.
And always be extra.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Bye, guys. Oh,
Bye,
wait.
bye.
No. I forgot to mention one thing. You guys, we are having a live show again, December 4th. Why are you doing that?
I didn't know if it was confirmed.
No, the date is confirmed.
Oh,
Okay.
then we're not going to Big Bear.
Event to the
We need to use calendars.
Listen,
calendars.
we're having another live event and I want you guys to be there. You know, we love a good theme. The last time we had an event, it was 90s themed. You guys showed up and showed out, which was amazing. Everybody showed up in their 90s attire. This theme is going to be grown and sexy. Okay. So be sure to dress up. You never know. You might find your man there or your woman or whatever, if you're into other stuff. Polygamy and all that stuff. Wives, niggas, I don't know. Women's. But be sure to stay tuned and stay up to date with us on that. But okay, for real this time. Bye, guys.
Thank you for